Hi, this is Joe Murata calling from Steubenville, Ohio. I'm driving home after spending a great day in Findlay, Ohio at the FPP Walking Workshop. Want to send out a big, big thank you to Leslie, Michael, and Matt for putting together a great day of photo activities. Got to take a lot of photographs, got the opportunity to talk photography, got the opportunity to learn some new tips, really enjoyed the Polaroid workshop later on in the afternoon. I was able to meet up with some friends, and I made some new friends today. So all in all, it was a great day. Just want to send out a big thank you to all of you. Take care.
Hoo-ha. Joe Morotta called on the hotline.
Great.
Yeah. So as of this recording, we just wrapped up the FPP Walking Workshop in Findlay, Ohio. And this felt to me like the first time we've really, like a real workshop.
Yes.
It felt like I feel like we've accomplished something much more concrete and constructive than any of the meetups we've done in the past.
Very much so. It's not just meet and greet. There was a very organized set of things to do. Goals were met. There was things to accomplish. People came in not knowing what to expect. Came home with a lot of photos, some equipment, some prizes, and a lot of new knowledge. There were so many people that came to the walking workshop that are local. I mean, relatively local to Northwest Ohio area. I didn't even know that Leslie didn't know, I didn't know, but they just kind of got word through the grapevine on the FPP site and just like Googling stuff that was coming up.
The Google.
That wonderful word free pulls a lot of people in.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
People are very into free.
Very, yeah, free. Oh, yeah.
I have to agree, and Robert mentioned that to me about one of the Roberts.
Robert Bender.
Yes.
Robert Bender. Yes, very good guy.
You really should charge a fee. You should think about it. And he is absolutely correct because the amount of, I think, events that we had were worthy of a fee. But, even if we had a very modest $25 fee, that might keep some people just may be like,
out.
People want to do stuff on the weekends for free.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to try my best, all of us, to keep the free going. We asked folks to, if you're in town, to visit Leslie's store, pick up some film, which people did.
Quite a few people did that, yeah.
Stop by the film photography store online, filmphotographystore.com. That really helps. If you're going to buy film, I prefer you buy it from the FPP.
Absolutely.
So
what great price and great service.
You were going to say?
Great price and great service.
Oh. I'm looking down the list here of the of folks that I met. One of the folks, Kirsten Ireland.
Yes.
She is a musician. Well, first of all, Kirsten is amazingly excited about the Film Photography Podcast, the show.
What show?
But you wouldn't know it because it's the most mellow person I've met in my life.
She was very, very silent.
Yes.
I felt like I was prying the whole time. I was like asking questions, and
we're probably embarrassing Kirsten right now on the other side of the radio. She's
yes. Ooh, don't.
Yes. But the reason I bring you up is because she told me about her music. Because I had asked her, I'm like, well, what do you like about the show? Do you like the music segments? And she said, yeah, music segment, blah, 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 blah. Hey, I play music. I'm like, you do? And she has her own website, KirstenIreland.com, KirstenIreland.com.
Great.
And it's her own brand. I don't want to brand it by saying it's folky, it's this, it's that. But I'm going to, I think, because some of her artwork are like hand-drawn portraits of Bob Dylan.
Okay.
So I'm thinking by just perusing your site briefly during my stay here in Ohio, I'm thinking that you are an illustrator as well. But it was really nice to meet her, to meet someone who plays music.
Yeah, and she came up with a friend of hers, Faith, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Faith Williams, yes.
Yeah, and Faith was really into the large format side of things on Sunday. She participated. She was one of the lucky students that got to go up, and we loaded some X-ray film, did some lovely portraits.
You did?
Yeah, we I think it took 7 or 8 folks up there. I showed them how to clean the holders. They cleaned my holders for me, so thanks for that. We loaded them properly under the red light, so we removed the fear of doing that in the dark, loaded the camera, We posed models. We got the camera.
You
focused.
did all this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When we were in the little room?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good.
And she was interested in seeing how
The process
large format worked.
Yeah, and a lot of folks came. And I tried to get folks that were either vaguely familiar with large format or just completely novice to it, because if I would have had somebody, show me the ropes and not say, well, go on the internet, kid, and learn yourself some large format.
Right.
Faith Williams was also one of our giveaway winners.
Yes.
Okay.
She won the Jim Austin donation from Jimages.
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
We had some fabulous giveaways.
Actually, we had a little bit of water here in Findlay, Ohio, and if it wasn't for that, the bottle would not have floated in.
It would not have
No.
gotten here on time, exactly. It
Yeah.
just came down the Blanchard.
Yeah, thanks to that, I was only a couple feet from the door.
Right up to the door.
Yeah, I really applaud all the folks that did still come out and put up with our crazy Ohio weather, because
yes.
I know there was some miserable yet still excited faces on Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
The Polaroid party was definitely a hit.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
it was fun.
Professor Jeff made one heck of a great setup. We had 4 different 2 natural light, 2 strobe light locations where people could play around with the different Polaroid formats. Leslie gave a knockout Polaroid presentation. Then Mike, you joined in and you did that awesome Polachrome.
I am very interested in getting feedback. If anyone is listening that was at our FPP Walking Workshop here in Findlay in April, please do drop us a line if you haven't done so already. Overall, I think we're well on our way to being very structured. Having University of Findlay and the fact that Professor Jeff, those setups were awesome.
Yes.
They take a long time to set up.
They do.
Yeah.
I walked into U of F, and Professor Jeff had 2 strobe stations set up.
Yes.
Just waiting for a camera.
Yeah.
Tripods there. And then on the side room, two natural light setups.
Mm-hmm. Big
And that
old
was-
north light windows, yeah.
Exactly.
And it was
Isn't it
just
beautiful?
It was the proper. Yeah, we had the proper room. Yeah, and also, of course, the day before on Saturday, everyone got to see the Mecca Studio.
Yes.
And imagine that.
They didn't want to leave.
And
You know, the Schmoop.
The Schmoop.
Now the Schmoop is Leslie's cat. What kind of cat is that?
The Schmoop's a rag doll.
Okay.
A tiny one, a teacup rag doll.
And I think people really enjoyed seeing, after hearing about it on the show.
What show?
Seeing Imagine That.
They did. Actually, some of them came back to the Mecca. There's a table in the back. We repaired 2 Polaroid cameras. We had some loading instruction for a couple girls who had never handled a 35 SLR before. So they got their loading instructions on how to use their camera. They shot for the day. So it was fun. Actually, there was kind of another little break-off section that nobody really knew about.
The last day, we had a large format workshop, and when I pulled in with Leslie driving in the beautiful maroon, is it maroon?
It's maroon, I
Lincoln
suppose, yeah.
Continental. Not a 77, unfortunately.
No, it was not. A little newer than you were expecting.
Yeah. I was a little surprised to see that. I mean, that parking lot, there were a lot of people there.
There was.
There were, yeah.
Yes.
I'm used to day 3, large format, being me, Matt, Leslie,
Couple
and like
folks.
2 guys.
Yeah.
Well, our numbers were, I believe, 52
Yes.
overall. 30 people stayed for large format.
Yeah.
That's
or showed
great.
up. Some only came for that, but there was maybe 3.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing.
And what was
30.
your gauge, Matt? How do you think people enjoyed that?
I think they got a lot out of it. Even for the experienced shooters, it was good to see different techniques, different ways people approach large format, because we had some guys that have been doing it forever, some others that have are novices to it or have only worked at it in university. A lot of different skill levels, and we tried to bring those up to speed and kind of demystify some of the scary looking things in the process. And as scary and as complicated as some of it sounds, watching it and doing it just makes it that much more accessible to folks. And when they see, oh, I can do this too, that's when the buzz really starts going. And I think I was asked at least half a dozen times from the girls from Youngstown.
Yes.
They were like, so where can I get this? Where can I get this? Oh, a film photography store.
Right.
Oh, well, this X-ray film looks great, but I have a 4x5. Filmphotographystore.com.
Oh, they have 4x5?
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and they want to get into it. So,
And, of course, hopefully by the time this show airs, my big experiment is cutting 120 film
Ooh.
That will really open up
Yes.
the X-ray to a lot of people
Yeah.
who, don't have 4x5 or large 4x5.
Or don't want to go that route. Yeah.
I think the general consensus from everyone was that it was an excellent, awesome weekend, and everyone, at least to me at least, wants to come back.
I heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Good on us.
Good on us.
Did we cover everything?
I think we covered a fair amount, yeah.
Anybody we forget to mention?
Wasn't it fun to have Dale Devine there?
Dale Devine.
Dale Devine was the Kodak employee that worked at the Kodak processing lab
Yes.
that used to soup our Kodachrome.
That's right.
Isn't that wonderful? Have a Kodak lab employee and
Did-
kind of knows the insides.
Did anybody grab his arm and talk to him? Do you know? Besides myself.
Oh, I've talked to him a lot because he's local for me.
Yeah.
But
Did Dale? How did he know about this? Did he come into the store?
Well, we bugged him. Both of us have been
we
bugging him
were
for
on
about
so
2 months.
Personal invitation on that in that part. And Dale, his Graflex, his
Yes,
2x3 Graflex today. Mm-hmm. We had another person that was all digital that came today. He was beyond thrilled with the weekend. Beyond thrilled. Very complimentary. He's so excited now.
Who might that be?
That would be, he goes by two names here in Findlay because there's more than one.
Oh.
Bill Wilson or
Frank.
Frank Wilson. Yes,
Oh,
there's
Frank
another
Wilson.
Bill Wilson, so everybody calls him Frank. But
Oh, his name is Bill Wilson?
His name's
his real
Bill.
name's Bill Wilson.
His middle nation-
William Frank.
William Frank.
So he
I knew him as
typically
Frank.
but you
Yeah,
knew him as
Frank,
Frank.
yeah.
Yes. An incredibly nice gentleman. Had a blast.
He also had we also really benefited having Frank on the walk for when we were going downtown.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of miserable, and we were kind of like, oh, here we can poke off here and go get warm and go photograph
Yes.
around here. So he was instrumental in the downtown walk.
We took a group shot in front of which building was that? The courthouse?
The courthouse.
Courthouse.
Yeah. On the brand new Impossible PQ color protection film.
Oh, very nice.
And it came out great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you shot some slide film as well?
And I shot two sheets of Provia from Fuji.
Oh, very nice.
So there was good representation of the weekend. I've got the rest of the weekend on Triax. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, a little love on all three camps.
Yep. Impossible Camp, Fuji Camp, Kodak Camp.
Got to play the field.
Well, good. So keep your radio, keep your dial tuned to us for future events. My goal for 2014 is to give much earlier notice to people. So maybe you could plan your day, your week, your weekend, so that if you live farther away, maybe you consider taking a plane, train, or automobile and coming to Findlay, Ohio in 2014. We're almost 100% sure we're gonna do it again. We're gonna tweak it a little bit. Make sure it's, a little more fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And
Wheels are turning.
if you were at this event and you're posting pictures, please do tag them FPP Findlay 2013.
Michael, Alex, Mark, and Leslie, Lauren, Matt, and John Fideli, the crew at the FPP podcast, I'd like to thank you for the gas gear acquisition syndrome. Who needs food when there's a freezer full of Kodachrome? Gear acquisition syndrome. I'm running out of space in my home. Gear acquisition syndrome. I'm running out of space in my home. SLR, TLR, manual and automatic. On the bay, I just bid on a speed graphic. 35, 110, APS and 120. I am quickly running out of money.
That's okay, it's super positive.
cables, tripod, filters, and flash. Found a flea market Polaroid for $10 cash. Safe flight timer, trays, and a tank. For this obsession, the FPP, I think.